Evening all. Now, I attempted to film this once in August, once in November, and now I'm putting it all together in December. That's me for organised. Evening all! Now, if you've seen my other videos, you might be under the impression that I'm not the most intelligent of people. Today, I'm hopefully going to be fixing that. Since I was little, I've loved the TV show Doctor Who, and hopefully at least someone watching this video does too. And what I've always loved the most is the Doctor's favourite little gadget, the sonic screwdriver. So what I'm going to be trying to do is a sort of basic approximation of a sonic screwdriver. Now, I'm not going to be going down the route of just making something that looks like something that slides up or down or something like that. As of now, my two favourite sonic screwdrivers are the 4th Doctor's and the 8th Doctor's, with the Master's laser screwdriver coming in a close third. I don't just want mine to look like a sonic screwdriver and then just light up or something. That's too basic. I want it to actually function. Now, of course, we can't actually make it unlock a door or something like that, but what we can do is other electrical nonsense. Let's start with how I want it to look, because if we decided on a casing, then we can decide what we want to put inside and how much space we have. I want it to have the little head on top. The little ring with the bullet inside. Actually, how do I... There, now you guys can actually see it. I want it to have the little ring with the little bullet coming out. Now is that... Oh, that's a little bent. Bentness is welcome on this channel. We could make it spring up. How would we do that? We scrap this section. Now, what does that look like? Yeah, we could have that go down. But how do we keep it in place? Yeah, we could have that have a spring in it. That could go down into here, so it would look like... So it would look something like that. But how do we keep it in place? Because we don't have a 3D printer or anything like that. I doubt we'd be able to put some spring-loaded button in. Ooh! On the prop made for the 8th Doctor's sonic screwdriver, they had it spring out. In the actual prop for the movie, there's a little ball bearing on the side that made it spring out, but they didn't have it on the prop replica. So I'm gonna see what they... Oh no, I'm gonna see what they did. Ooh, Oh! Okay, so how would that lock? Would it be something? Ooh, what you could do would be have a little thing in here. So on the inside of this would have two little metal things, and ooh, scrap this base bit. No, we'll keep the base bit. We add something here. So okay, there we go. So these two little jutty outy bits, signs, would slot into here and lock until you twist this bit, which means it would have to be rotational, so it couldn't be connected directly to that. That'd work. Okay, how would we draw that then? Also, I'm gonna hope to make it out of metal. Does that look better? How long is it? Right. You have to break out the ruler. Where is it? I got a ruler. Thanks, previous place of education that I stole way too much stuff from. How... 3 centimeters? I'm gonna have to Google the measurements of a sonic screwdriver. Let's say 2.5. Let's go with 3. The 10th Doctor's screwdriver has this little clear midsection to make this a bit clear so that we could see the wires. So we've got that. What do we want it to do? What do we want it to do? What can we make it do? We can make it detect magnet. Make it detect live AC voltage. Ooh, UV lights. We give it some sound, because, you know, sonic equals sound.
Can't you put that on quiet? No, it's a sonic screwdriver. Sonic equals sound.
Let's start off with sound. How would we get sound? Sound chip. Ooh, can we buy you? Okay, how do we add this to a cart? Add to cart. Shopping cart. How to... I don't think we're going to be able to have sound. UV lights. We put them here. Live AC voltage. Now, there are these things that you can put them next to a wall or on a nail or whatever, and they detect if you know, live AC voltage, and you can actually make your own really simply. Did you draw a battery again? Right, so we got transistor, NPN transistors, an LED and a battery. If you wave this piece of metal over something like a wire from, in this case, the microphone, then this LED will start to flicker, turn on. Depends how close you hold it, or how powerful the battery is, or if you've actually made the circuit right. If we add that in here with a switch, then when we turn it on, we could make that the top bit. This piece of metal will be the top. We can do that. Next, detect magnets. That's extremely easy. We don't even need that complicated of a circuit. There's this thing called a reed switch. REED. When it's near a magnet, the circuit will close, meaning that. Oh, I'll draw one. Who's Snapchatting me? I don't even use Snapchat. Oh, okay. So if you held this close to a magnet, if the reed switch is oriented so it closes when it's near a magnet instead of closing when it's away from a magnet, then the LED will turn on, which we could put in here next to. Ooh, how do we do that? Because if this turns on, we could put a little LED here to show the live AC voltage. We could put the reed switch up here. So far it only does 3 things. Could we think of anything else, even if it's just a small thing? We could add a magnifying glass up here. Just for the fun of it, I guess. Great! Now I have to build it.
Then you have to make one. It's the second part people normally get stuck on.
Glass. Right, we need metal for the case because I'm not making another thing out of cardboard. Last time I did that, I got laughed at. Ooh, another thing I got laughed at for. We could use a tiny little motor for the sound. Although the reason I got laughed at was because vibrates slightly, and if I don't think that's gonna be a good look. Tube. I don't have reed switches. Oh, we could make it chargeable. Yeah, that says chargeable. How would we do that? We could. We'll look for that. It'll look like that. Charging port. Spring. Oh, how do we activate it? Oh, and think about that. Oh no, because I don't want to just have like 3 buttons down here. That'd be really annoying. Do I need anything else? Key rings. Yes, because we're not going to be able to... Yeah, key rings. I can make... Where did that one go? Have we settled on the switches yet? Could call Zach and see. Hello, I need your opinion. I'm filming a video. I'm trying to make something and I need your opinion. Right, if I were to build like a little sonic screwdriver thing, should it have like this is in real life, this is for an actual video, should I have 3 separate buttons or should I come up with something different? Because I'm struggling to, but I don't want to just have 3 little buttons because it looks like ugly.
I mean, if you make buttons small, I guess, or you could do a thing where you twist certain parts.
Yeah, I've gone through that because but I've got the few things you could twist. It's negated by the fact that the bottom cap has to be. I don't know why I'm starting to draw. You can't see it, but it's like the thing that you open up to get to the batteries. And the thing near the top, it's we've got a little spring action in it, which blocks the use of like a twisty thing.
You know how torches have one button, but you can click it a bunch of times and it does different things.
How would I make that?
I don't know.
If I were to add buttons to the thing, should I make them go like vertically down or horizontally across? Because there are three buttons.
Vertically down.
Okay, cool. Thank you for your input. I will leave you to eat your tea or dinner or meal. Just
Okay.
bye bye. I think that's everything. Yeah, let's get on Amazon. Let's go for the metal. Now for the spring, I couldn't find different like spring things that look like they'd fit this. So I thought like these old toilet roll holders. That's got spring in it. And that looks like it might work. Like reed switches. These are yeah. Now I think the only magnifying glass that would work would be this sort of small one. 3.6 centimeters in 5. 3.6. Yeah, I can sand that down a little bit. Yeah. Key rings. This is a 10-piece pack. Yeah. 32 millimeters. Yeah, that'd be good. Add to basket. Now, I was thinking about the battery situation. Thought we'll have to get one that charges it. Now, I wanted a USB Type-C one. You know, the rounder ones. because that's the same I got for my phone, and that'd be easier to charge and not have to buy a new charger. But then I couldn't find one, so I've got this. Right, I know it says USB Type-C. I'm stupid and didn't read it properly. For the battery, I've got these rechargeable ones with a little thing. That'll work, yeah, add to basket. Okay, so $4.99 for this. Let's go. Right, now I've got them all ordered. A reed switch. Other times I've put them into things I've said, ooh, it can detect magnetic and electromagnetic fields. Yeah, because of one singular thing. Don't work harder, make yourself sound smarter. You can get little lithium polymer batteries along with a USB-C charging port. Very cheap. This is our battery. This would be our charging circuit, so the thing you can stick your thing into and the thing you can put your charger into and battery power. Usually, the small lithium polymer batteries that would fit in something like this are very weak, while only 3-4 volts would break an LED. So, we take the positive out of there and add a resistor. That will take the voltage from the battery and diminish it down so the UV lights can actually work. Now, if you're not bored yet, please like the video, please subscribe, it helps me do bullshit like this. For the UV lights, because I think I would like them to be in the... Ooh, what we could do is make this section see-through, translucent, transparent, there we go. So you'll be able to see the UV light, so you'll be able to shine. Put those in parallel, because if you put two LEDs in series, one after the other, depending on the charge of the battery, they'll slowly become dimmer. If you put them in parallel, they'll both stay the same brightness until the battery... Can you hear my dog? He's a good boy, but he's a very loud snorer. They both stay the same brightness. Shut up! They'll both stay the same brightness until the battery no longer has enough power to keep them at that brightness. They'll just stop. But at least they won't start becoming dimmer. Dog, shut up. Which a good boy. Yes, you are. Mommy's trying to make a stupid YouTube video. Then, just take them all the way around back to here. Then we've got our lights. Oh no, we need a switch. Any electrical engineers watching? I'm sorry. So we'll put this all the way around here so we can then add the circuits in detailed in the middle. Once again, we'll take this from the resistor, add a switch. And let's do the magnet detection, because that's, again, a really simple circuit, even though it sounds complicated. There are these things, put an image here, called a reed switch. Depending on how they're oriented, they will either make the circuit close or open. We want them to make the circuit close. Once again, we will connect them to an LED. Have I oriented the LEDs right? Let's hope so. So, we've got that in. We've got that in. And these are quite cheap circuits to make. Very cheap, actually. Talk about the AC voltage detector. Now, I want to say this is a simple circuit, but when I first saw it, I didn't understand it at all. Now, it uses transistors. No, that isn't what my sisters call me. You see, a transistor works with semiconductors. Bear with me. In an NPN transistor, you have one semiconductor, another, and then a positive semiconductor in the middle. NPN. Like when you connect the circuit to the two outer legs, the electricity can't flow between until you give the middle leg something, because then the electrons in the semiconductors allow it to flow. That's a very, very bad explanation, but there are really good videos out there. I think Veritasium did one. Anyway, back to Sonic. And if that is in some way wrong, fuck yourself. Now, this uses NPN transistors, which stands for something. Please don't blow up. It didn't blow up, which means it's most likely working. If it isn't, I'm going to be very annoyed. Then we connect it all up. And here we have the finished thing. Now, it's got the magnifying glass, it's got the 3 buttons, and it's chargeable. Obviously it's a bit long, but that's because all the wire had to be bunched up around here because I got bored and didn't want to cut it back down. but if you twist the top section, it extends not a lot, and it's quite disappointing. But I think it's really good.
That looks fucking shit.
That's a bit unfair.
It looks like it.
Okay, no, we can't keep that in. Yeah, fine. It's not very good. It does do what it's supposed to, though. See, it's got UV lights. If you can see that, see, it's got UV lights. It can detect magnets and live AC voltage. I think that's somewhat impressive. To click it back in, you just push it down to twist it. There you go. I really like this, but I know other people won't. So, in about, let's say a month, I gave you a video of a better one, a superior one that doesn't look like so. Until then, have a good day, and I guess I have a lot of drawings of the original designs for this. I'll put them up with some music. Bye bye.